Good morning, everybody. Peter Ciccone with EAA Diner Discussions. We're having another installment. We're at the Dix Hills Diner, and we're with Eliot Portman of the Portman Law Group. He is a collection attorney, and his firm specializes in commercial debt collection and judgment enforcement. Eliot, say hi to the EAA audience.
Hello, EAA.
EAA, Entrepreneurs Across America. And I've known Eliot now for a few years. We've been in networking groups together. We've discussed some people we know in common and some of the things he does. And I thought he'd be interesting to come on the show and to talk to business owners about commercial debt collection, how to collect your unpaid debts, and that there is help out there if you've done business with somebody and you're not getting paid. Eliot's your man. So Eliot, jump in, and how'd you get started in the business, and what do you love about the business? What's your what keeps you going?
Okay. When you're a new attorney, newly minted, just out of law school, just past the bar, often you don't have a direction. Maybe you had an idea about the things that you wanted to do in the law. Some people want to prosecute criminals. Some people want to defend criminals. They're there for social justice. I came into law school. I wanted to be a real estate attorney.
Okay.
And the real estate market tanked in the late 80s.
Okay.
I went to work for a general practice firm, and newly minted, walk in, and the partner says, "You see that pile of files in the corner of your desk? Those are judgments. Turn those into money."
Okay.
And that's how my magical journey of commercial debt collection began.
Okay. So now, when you say debt collection, that's judgment enforcement. You know, it's like the old adage: they can give the judgment, but who enforces it? So if somebody is awarded a judgment, you know, ABC, you did work with this group, they owe you the money, they haven't paid, we're saying they owe you the money. That's where it ends with the court, correct? Okay, that's where then you come in and you make sure now ABC company pays the other company or whomever, however, you know, whoever had the judgment against them has to fulfill the judgment.
What we want to do is we want to make sure that the plaintiff, party that is owed the money, is made whole.
Okay.
They produced whatever it is they produced, and they sold it to the defendant, and now the defendant's got to pay.
But my question is, I guess the courts have they're not at all involved in the payment of the judgment.
Most judges don't even know anything about post-judgment enforcement, so I have to go to court and educate them.
Okay.
The more experienced judges have had exposure to post-judgment work. I was in front of a judge yesterday in Supreme Court, Nassau County, new judge, and we settled the case just before trial.
Okay.
And the judge insisted on doing a criminal allocution of the two defendants, rather than just, did you read this, do you understand it, do you agree to it?
What's an allocution?
Allocution is basically the same thing, where on the criminal side, they had a whole bunch of other questions, like, do you understand that you're waiving your right to a hearing? Are you intoxicated?
Okay. So they want frame of mind, I guess.
Yes.
Okay, and wherewithal, ability to, how intelligent you are to process the information you're receiving. Okay, so I guess it gets interesting as heck sometimes.
Well, I could tell you stories.
You could tell a story. You said you have defended or had to come in contact both celebrities and gangsters?
Yes.
Okay, without naming names, you said the gangsters are easier because they want to pay.
They want to avoid publicity.
Okay.
Celebrities, not so much.
Celebrities, any publicity is good publicity, right?
Sometimes, we talk about, I collected a bunch of money from a former New York judge.
Okay.
And his legal team was very nice.
Okay.
Another celebrity type of person got themselves some nasty attorneys.
Okay.
Ultimately, I got his money.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, I guess, like you said, I love what you said. what you do is an extension of customer service where you want to present in a way that, hey, you know,
I want to help you through this.
yeah, let's settle this.
I don't have to be your enemy,
You okay?
right? Let's work it out.
But you have obligations to fulfill, and we need to make sure you fulfill your obligations. All right. Any advice to business owners out there how to avoid or what to do?
Okay. Probably the best thing you can do as a business person is to plan for disaster.
Plan for disaster. Okay.
I recommend that you have a contract
Okay.
that has certain terms in it. What you're going to do, what the expectation of payment is, what happens if you don't pay on time.
Okay.
Some of my best customers have a contract that provides that if you don't pay when I render the invoice, let's say we're net 60, after 60 days,
It was up 2% or something.
get to charge you 2% per month.
Okay. So contracts are important.
And fee shifting. If I have to refer my claim now to an outside attorney, customer, you're going to pay that attorney bill.
Okay.
Right, I should have to.
Okay. So you're saying get a contract, and with the provisions in the contract, hey, if you don't pay us by X amount of time with the debt outstanding, we're gonna charge you an interest fee. And if I have to contact Eliot Portman Law Group, you're gonna have to pay his fees.
Yes.
Okay, that is.
One of the other big ones is, who are you dealing with? I get these claims in Joe's Bar and Grill. Well, I'm saying, okay, who's Joe?
Okay.
Is there a Joe?
Is there a Joe at Joe's Bar? Who's the owner? And make sure you're dealing with the bosses. Okay.
Know who you're dealing with.
Know who you're dealing with. Okay. Well, that's like anything. Like you want to mitigate the damage by dealing with people you trust in the beginning. That's just business advice, I imagine. I mean,
I have a program that I do 5 clues your customers are going to pay you.
5 clues your customer isn't going to pay you. Very quickly, what are the 5 clues? I love that.
It's too long to get
It's too long.
It's basically, there are common sense things that you'll be able to look at, like a bounce check.
Okay.
Or telephone numbers disconnected. Or
Okay.
new disputes on old bills.
You know, I guess part of it's follow your gut. If you get a sense you're dealing with somebody who might be a joker, trust your gut. You trust your gut instinct. Everybody, thank you very much. Eliot, thank you. Well, how do people get in touch with you if they have an unpaid bill? That will give you the thrills.
Unpaid bills give me the thrills.
Unpaid bills give them the thrills.
You can call it 631-629-5640
Okay, 631-629-5640.
or Portman, Portman at plg-ny.com.
It's Portman at plg-newyork.com. And you don't have to just be New York. You said you're dealing with somebody in Delaware, right? So you're nationwide.
I have long arms.
Long arms.
You know the long arm of the law?
Okay, so if you're watching this in California or something, and you know what he'll have to do, I guess, is turn it into a New York judgment, and then go from there, right?
You can do a couple of different things. I've been in the debt collection business for over 30 years, so I know somebody anywhere in the world who does
Wow.
what I do.
Eliot, thank you very much. It was fascinating
Peter,
talking.
thank you very much for having me.
Oh, my pleasure. Take care, everybody.